What's up, world? I see I came back for another episode of Do Rag News. I'm your lead anchor, Rich Friedman, here to give you the scoop on what the hell is going on in the world. Make sure you stay tuned with us, because we appreciate you. This is Do Rag News. The Republican National Convention is taking place this week, and it's obvious that they are focused on getting the minority vote, women vote, and of course, exciting their base. But the tone of the RNC is way different than the Democratic National Convention. It's less of pointing fingers and blame on who's doing what the fuck they're supposed to do, and focus on Donald Trump and his stats that he's gained during the presidency. But are the facts and the talking points valid? Play the clip.
We all know Donald Trump makes no secrets about how he feels about things. Whether you like it or not, you always know what he's thinking.
The president has held China accountable for covering up the China virus and allowing it to spread death and economic destruction in America and around the world.
Joe Biden is a politician who has been in government for 47 years. He's a career politician who's never signed the front of a check and does not know the slightest thing about the American worker or the American business.
At the RNC, Trump also pardoned black man John Ponder, who is a bank robber turned activist, and he featured immigrants getting their citizenship as a photo op. I guess the Republicans think that promoting immigrants can help to get the vote, maybe. Well, it won't, because they're immigrants. But funny thing is, remember back in the day when Donald Trump was the one advocating for ICE to come in and funding them to get the immigrants out of here? So now you want to take pics with the immigrants. But one thing I did notice is that the media outlets are making it their business to fact check damn near everything that is being said at the convention. And that's a good thing, because we have to make sure everything is straight facts that we hear. But they didn't keep that same energy for the Democratic National Convention. It just seems like there is a bias that the media has against the Republican Party. See me, I don't give a fuck, because I'm not Republican or Democrat. I'm independent. But if we're going to fact check one side, let's fact check the other too. We can't just fact check one side and not have an equal balance, right? It's just fair. On Sunday, August 23rd, Wisconsin police shot unarmed black man Jacob Blake in the back 7 times. Fucking 7 times? What the fuck? Here we are again with another big news story of police brutality, and some people think police brutality is fake news. Like we're just saying it to say it. Luckily, Brother Jacob has survived, but the damage to him and his family are done. His pops came out and says now his son is paralyzed.
They shot my son 7 times. 7 times. Like he didn't matter. But my son matters. He's a human being, and he matters.
Not only was Jacob viciously shot, but his 3 sons had to witness this senseless act of violence. And this hits close to home for me because I'm the oldest of 3 boys. And I would lose it if I seen my father shot in front of me by the police. And these are the people that's supposed to protect and serve us. You know how scarred that those kids are? It just makes me think, what's going through these dirty cops' minds when they let in that gun rain on an unarmed man? Is it that you're scared of your job? Do you have so much hate that your mission is to kill black people while you're at work, when you're supposed to be protecting and serving them? But they know they can get protected by the badge and the blue wall of silence? Like, what is it? I just don't get it. I wish for all the pigs out there to think before they shoot and kill. How would you feel if the roles were turned and you're being harassed and you're unarmed and somebody comes up to you and kills you as you're just living your life? Does that sound fair to you? A day after the shooting, Wisconsin citizens hit the streets to protest against the police who shot Jacob Blake. And as you can see, the tempers got very hot during the protest, and a 17-year-old boy, Kyle Rittenhouse, is being accused of shooting 3 people and killing 2 of them. The police haven't confirmed if he was the shooter, but he was picked out of a crowd as the alleged shooter at the protest. But I do believe that the more police shootings that take place, the more people will come out in retaliation. It seems like talking and protesting and peacefully trying to get change does not work. So people will be hitting them streets seeking vengeance against the police. I mean, we got guns too. Police ain't the only ones with them straps. You ever felt low?
Low to the flow? Like you need to pick me up? Getting tired of being made fun of cause you had ashy skin? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Well, I got something for you. That Paroma Potion Lotion. We have it in 2 scents. Paradise Breeze and Lemon Lust. Both can instantly get rid of your ashiness and have you feeling 100.
Use Paroma Potion to uplift your spirits and get you out of your funk. Paroma Potion offers a variety of products: roll-on fragrances, bath bombs, potion lotion, oil burning kit, massage oil, earrings, and much more. Some side effects can include overjoy, over-relaxation, euphoria, attractiveness, overindulgence, being chased by large crowds, great sex, and better self-esteem. You're not liable for any obsessiveness by any of your peers because of the great aroma of Paroma Potions.
Check out ParomaPotions.com to get your own bottle. Thanks, Paroma.
Okay, I never wanted to address this because everybody's entitled to their opinions, but sometimes you guys really try to reach. So let me put some things in perspective for you. No hate to Kylie Jenner, she's a beautiful woman, but I was born with this face. She bought it 4 years ago.
And now we send that over to Dick Johnson, where he's gonna give you his thoughts on what's going on in the world with this week's Dick Thoughts. Dick, what's up, man?
What's good, everybody? Dick Johnson back again with another set of Dick Thoughts. Today I'm in the studio. I kind of wanted to switch it up. You know, they switching a lot on us, so let me add on to the switcheroo on you too. But let's get into it. This past weekend I celebrated my birthday, so I definitely wanted to back off of social media, and that was definitely a gift in itself. But when I come back to social media, I run up to this Jacob Blake video. At this point, I really don't even know what to say because this man got aired out. I know there's gonna be arguments, you running, you're resisting, but they caught on video a man getting aired out. Like, this is worse than Rodney King. This is even worse than George Floyd. And the best thing that has happened in the situation is the man is living. There's no guarantees, but let's hope that this man pulls through. But the fact that this cop aired out the man like that only represents one thing. That is the fear of black people. That is fear. Each bullet that was laid in this man's body was a bullet of fear. We have to have the conversation that we have to lose this fear. The media and all of these things throughout our lives have shown us the ugly side of black people. And it's so hard to figure out how to get out of the darkness because every month it seems like we have a new charade. I really don't know what to say right now. I wish I had better answers and I wish I had more to say. But I'm confused and trying to figure this out my damn self. I love the fact that the NBA said, you know, we're going to shut this down. Because what black people need right now is some allies. Because historically, when people have been done wrong, it seems the world comes to their aid. But when it comes to the darkest shade, there is no aid. For years. It's hard to fight your own battle when the ones who oppose you find reasons to not help. It's not about that right now. The cycle has been continuing. I listen to music from the 70s. They're complaining about the things that I'm seeing today. This doesn't make any sense. You know, one thing that comes to mind is Harriet Tubman. You know, she represents a whole bunch of things for a whole bunch of different people. But Harriet Tubman never asked for her freedom. Some would say we are living in historical times, maybe even biblical, because the wound of this corona is still not even healed yet. We're still bleeding from this corona. There's a lot that's going on and a lot that is being unveiled every day to us. What do you expect people to do? When you give people no hope and you give people the same old, what do you expect people to do? We know we don't want to tear up our communities. We know this looks savage. But just remember, this country was made on some savagery. So, would it get destroyed off of savagery too? It seems that we're real ready to rally, galvanize when it comes to voting, burn shit down, or even have some kind of entertaining event. We are all ready to pull up to those things. But when are we gonna get ready to pull up to build our own things, to create our own realities? Because this America belongs to us too. Remember, black people built the White House, so we do have some say in here. But we have to find a way that our voices can get heard. This is a new millennium. This is a new day and age. We're gonna have to do this a different way. I don't have the answers, but I do see this cycle again and again and again and again. There is no real repercussions for killing black people. When are we gonna find repercussions for the unjustly killing of black individuals? I'm not gonna lose hope in this country because historically, people like me have done great things in the midst of the storm. So do not lose your fight. Do not lose your power. Do not lose the energy. Well, that's it for today. I'm your boy, Dick Johnson. Please be mindful of your energy. Please be mindful of your surroundings. And please be mindful of your mental. You do not lose your power unless you give it away. Energy is so important. And they say keep that same energy. So make sure your energy is the same everywhere you go, so you do not get lost in other people's realities that they're trying to make for you. That's it. Peace out. And shout out to all the Virgo babies. We the ones.
I am my brother's keeper. And when you say the name Jacob Blake, make sure you say father. Make sure you say cousin. Make sure you say son. Make sure you say uncle. But most importantly, make sure you say human. Human life. Let it marinate in your mouth, in your minds. A human life. Just like every single one of y'all and everywhere around the world. We're human. And his life matters. So many people have reached out to me telling me they're sorry that this happened to my family. Well, don't be sorry, because this has been happening to my family for a long time. Longer than I can account for. It happened to Emmett Till. Emmett Till is my family. Philando, Mike Brown, Sandra. This has been happening to my family. And I've shared tears for every single one of these people that it's happened to. This is nothing new. I'm not sad. I'm not sorry. I'm angry. And I'm tired. I haven't cried one time. I stopped crying years ago. I am numb. I have been watching police murder people that look like me for years. I'm also a Black History minor. So not only have I been watching it in the 30 years that I've been on this planet, but I've been watching it for years before we were even alive. I'm not sad. I don't want your pity. I want change.
Following the tragic shooting of Jacob Blake, the Milwaukee Bucks decided to boycott Wednesday's game to protest against police injustice. Shortly after that, the rest of the NBA teams followed suit and boycotted their games as well. The decision to boycott the NBA game is commendable because we always talk about athletes standing up and helping to fight for injustice. And this is a perfect example of that. Play it.
And for me, I think the biggest thing now is to kind of, as a black man, as a former player, I think it's best for me to support the players and just not be here tonight. And figure out what happens after that.
This is the first time in history that a professional sports league has boycotted their games because of police brutality. I wonder if other sports teams will follow the trend and boycott games as well. Baseball has postponed a few games as well, and this is a big deal for their sports fans. But this is a tragic situation. We've been here time and time again, and it seems like our voices for injustice are just being blown in the wind. If it means that canceling games brings more attention and change for our people, then so be it. Even King LeBron has to say something. I think if more top players spoke out, the change we've been fighting for can come sooner. But that's only the beginning. At this point, I say we all boycott going to work and protest against police brutality. Now, who's with me? Well, I know that won't happen, but I'm down for it. And at this point, we don't know when games will pick up again. But fuck it. We have more important issues to address than playing basketball. Like, seriously. And in much happier news, it's time that we send it over to Sue's Vegan Vibes, who's going to show you how you can use the produce growing in your garden to make delicious meals that are vegan. Make sure you stay tuned. Sue, what's up?
Hi guys, thanks for joining me back at Sue's Vegan Vibes. It's been a minute since I've been on. Just getting ready to reopen my daycare next month. Very excited about that, but wanted to be in the kitchen with you and, talk about some more plant-based cooking. And before we get started, I just wanted to comment on the head wraps that I've been wearing from a company called Anuwao. They are absolutely beautiful, and I think every queen should have a head wrap. They're gorgeous. The colors, the quality are so beautiful. Today, I'm going to give you a discount code, which would be Susan, and you would get 10% off in your first purchase. So definitely check them out. They are absolutely gorgeous, and I'm enjoying mine so much. So today, what I want to bring to you is a bountiful bolognese sauce. There's a lot going on with this ingredients, okay? But this sauce is so rich. We're using so many vegetables. And for our protein for this recipe, we're using black lentils, poi lentils, cooked lentils, and just an array of, look at this bounty of colors here, array of vegetables, live herbs, fresh herbs and seasonings. There's many things that you can do once you make this bolognese sauce. Today I'm going to show you how to serve it over a pasta. Today we are going to be using a red lentil pasta or an organic pasta, which is absolutely delicious. But you can also, once you make this base, you can meal prep this, and I could see you putting this over rice. You could put it over zucchini noodles. You could get a spiralizer and go ahead and put this over zucchini noodles. And you could also take a sweet potato, a baked sweet potato, bake that, and use this as a filling with a little sauce on top. So endless possibilities. So let's get started with this recipe. As a little tip, after you are putting your wine into your dish, you're going to let that simmer for 4 to 5 minutes until you don't smell the alcohol. One last tip, As far as getting ready to serve this meal, I would suggest that after the meal is finished, you let the meal sit for 30 minutes. Thank you everyone for joining me, and I was very happy to present this recipe to you. With plant-based cooking is always the question how we're going to get our protein in, and this particular recipe is packed with protein. Again, every bite we take is either fighting disease or feeding it, so let's have food be our medicine. Thank you so much.
Hit it.
Oh my goodness. I have nothing to say.
Yo, it's the Bodega Boys in the building. You know what I'm saying? We rocking with Do-Rag News all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Don't get your news from anywhere else. If it's not Do-Rag News, don't trust it. It's fake news. It's fake news. Fake news. Do-Rag News all day, you right? All right. Tie your straps and Do-Rag tighter. To the side.
And thank y'all for watching another week of your favorite news show, Do-Rag News. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel and help us build this news empire. Also catch us streaming on Roku and Amazon TV with QVision. And one more thing. A wise man once told me, create peace in your home and heaven in your backyard. That's how we create heaven on earth. Keep that Do-Rag energy strong. Yeah.